welcome to Easy Car Repair channel. In this video I will do just usually my job. I have a bumper, it has scratches as we see. I'm going to remove it. Let's see again what we have. We have cracks, maybe there is hard metal cracked, or paint, or plastic. Even me, I don't know what we have inside. So let's start together, make it nice. Here I am removing all the things which will be not spray it. I make videos sometimes faster, sometimes slower. So when it's slower, there is something important. When it's faster, it's just a random job. We have sandpaper 80 with sanding orbital, and now we start to sand it. We sand it the way that we open the cracks. Where we see the cracks or dent, we sand it. We sand it until the plastic. Now we see there is yellow hard metal, so it was sprayed before, it was repaired before. How it's look after first sanding, it's looking like this. We make it with some air to clean it. After, I think I'm going to put masking tape to mask the parts which probably will not cover them with hard metal. We try to put the masking tape on the edges, and now there is a hard metal light, and I use another one, that hard metal of carbon black. So half and half I mix them, and usually I put 5% of hardener of hard metal. We mix them good, and we start put hard metal. Step by step, it all will be covered. We try to press the hard metal inside, to press it to close if there is some holes or small cracks. So we press it, we not just put it from up and leave it. We press it and we pass 2 times on it, maybe 3 times, to be sure that it's same way put it. It looks like this, it looks. Sorry guys for my bad English, but I hope everybody will understand me. This corner as well. We try to move it smooth, not rough. If there is any hard metal, extra hard metal, we remove it. It looks like this. It's already passed some time. I remove the masking tape. So it means the first cover of the hard metal, it's ready. We leave it dry, not less than half hour, 40 minutes, maybe 1 hour. It depends of the temperature in your garage. But usually in half hour I start to sand first cover. We have sandpaper 80, we have flat block, and we start sanding this way. Okay guys, we sand it slowly, don't hurry, do it very good. Now we try to make it flat and remove all the edges. So when you put your hand on the bumper, you will not feel any edges, you feel it like completely. And usually the hard metal which is extra, it's going to be sanded. So we will have just hard metal which we need. If there is a hole or dent or scratch. Doesn't matter how you hold the block in your hand. The important that it's going flat on the panel. And we're passing from up till down or from left till right. We're not sanding and stay in one place. Always we change the positions. So we sand it same way from every side. Like this, not too much we have, but it's covered something. And same way we pass on all places where we put the hard metal. So this video will be faster here because it's not important to see all the process because it takes time, because it's a 1.5 hour video. So no, but not everybody have patience to wait. But in half hour I make it until the primer. In the end we will be ready with primer or undercoat or filler, how we call it. So it will be half job done. And in the next video I will show you how to sand that filler or primer. We sand it and we will spray it together. Sorry guys, I will not make edition for voice recorder, so I will not cut anything. I just wait until we come to the new process and I explain what I'm doing in this video. Thanks for watching. We try to do it always flat, always same. We remove the edges of the hard metal. We not leave any lines or edges. We just remove the hard metal which is extra. So what will still in the panel. So that's mean that it was a dent there or holes or something like this. It's supposed looks. Here it looks we have a lines from the masking tape, but in the end you will see how the lines will start to be invisible. I'm every day working, and sorry guys, that's not that nice video with good edition. You see the line, it's gone with that good edition because there is sometimes no time to make professional film from video. I show it as it is on my job live. You see we have holes after we send the first coat of the hard metal. We have some holes, but we don't worry because usually I put two coats, one coat and after another. From the first coat it never come perfect, the hard metal. So now I think, yes, now I put the second one. It will be not that thick like the first one, it will be more smooth, but it close the defects and the panel will be nice. We don't care about that hole of the parking sensor, we don't worry, we don't mask it, and we don't scare that hard metal come inside. Because a bit after I show you how to clean it easy way. So we pass with polyester putty, we pass all zones which was done before, we just do them again, same way, but we put a bit less of the hard metal. We squeeze it like this. So if there is some holes or something, the hard metal it will come inside them. We don't care about that holes of the sensors, because as I told you, we will clean it well just few minutes after. We clean the instrument before the hard metal is completely dry. Better we clean it now than after, because after we need more time to clean it and it will be more hard because it get hard like a rock. So always we clean the tools when just we don't need them, we clean them straight away, like a spray gun or sanding orbital or whatever we use. We clean them when the material still not dry. Like this I clean the edges Just after 2 minutes like this, it's still not dry, the hard metal, but I already start cleaning the edges to not sand them after with the block like this, that holes of the parking sensors, like this way. We turn the pallet inside and it will look nice again. And after we sand them with sandpaper from inside a bit. So after some time, when the second coat of the hard metal is dry, it takes approx half hour, 40 minutes, 1 hour. It depends on the temperature. How much is hotter in garage, how much is dry more quickly. Now we change the sandpaper from 80 for 120 and we sand it same way. But the area or the zone which we sand it will be a bit more wider. So if we sand it just with 80 just on the hard metal, now we can even come on the paint, because the grid of 120 it's not that big scratches make, so it will be covered with the primer after. Like this we clean that holes, make them nice. $120 finished. Now we make it with 240 and block to make it more fine. We'll make it more fine, and all parts of the hard metal, all of them we do them same way, because in the video I not show you everything because it's waste of time. So how we do this corner, same we do other corner, and same we do in the middle. So everything same, so the paint and everything will come same. We have this soft one for the sandpaper with 240, or if you have just sandpaper with that foam from the back, you can make it with your hands, you can make it with the machine. Here I make it with machine, sanding orbital. Don't worry about the edges, we sand it, we make it matte. We make it matte, all same matte. So the primer or the filler will catch on the panel. And this is the 220 with the foam. I decided to pass it with my hands to be in safe side that all the bumper is matte. And this is the Scotch Brite. I use it usually for the sides which is inside the sandpaper, not reach them. I reach them with this, I clean. If there is some sand, some dirt or something, and after I make it all to get more matte. Now I'm going to mask the parts which will be not spray it with primer, because we don't need to spray that edge inside. If there is no damage and there is nothing, we just spray it in the end with the spray, with the paint. So we not give them undercoat. So if we don't give them the undercoat, we just mask them. We mask them in the edge exactly, so we sand it good after. Now we're going to mix the primer. This is hardener and this is the filler already on the can. So for 4 parts of filler we put 1 part of hardener. In 4 parts of primer or filler, or how we call it, we put 4 parts, we put 1 part of hardener. And we put 10 to 20% of thinner, reducer. So we mix everything good. We have a filter, we put it through the filter, we put a bit thinner in the can. So after we're going to put it in the gun, because when we put the primer it takes a bit time and the primer in the gun will be dry. We check the hole of the cap of the gun if it's open, because if it's closed the paint or the primer will not go through the gun. We dry it, not dry it, we clean it with air to remove some, if there is some dust or there is something. And we start the first coat, guys, like this. This is like drop coat, half coat. It not should be gloss from beginning. We just make it half coat, even it's not wet, it's just like rush. And after it's dry, when it's dry, we start giving the first one, gloss one. So we spray this way, we're not hurry, we're not sleeping. Because if we sleep when we spray, it will be cries on the primer. How to use the spray gun, to clean spray gun, and how to make the coats, I will make separate video for it. So this is after the second coat. It's like this looks. Not bad, but still we need to cover more, because when it's dry we will see the defects. Defects like this, because the hard metal it's suck the primer or it's drink it, so it's make it dry quickly. So we need to give another coat on that places, even not spray it all completely with the primer, we just give them exactly where we need. So the primer will fill the holes or any defects what still we have, but maybe we don't see them. And after we leave the primer to dry. So when the primer is dry and we can give another coat, it should be matte. Now it's gloss, but after few minutes it starts matte. So when it's matte, that means we can give another coat. You see, it's gloss. We wait until it will be matte. And now we put more thinner. I already put the thinner on the can. I mix it a bit. And I put it through the filter. Everything in the gun from the filter, through the filter. Because if we have something, dirt or something, it's close the gun and the gun will not spray properly like we need. I mix it with just piece of wood, that one for barbecue. You see the primer started more liquid, not like water but not like honey. It's something different between. And we start spraying when it's matte. We give, I think this is cover number 3. The coat number 3, this one. The gun which I use, it's the Wilbis FLG5. The nozzle is 1.4. That's why I pass 3 or 4 times with the primer. Because if it was 1.7, just in 2 coats it will be ready. But this FLG5, I use it for the primer, for the lacquer, for the solid paint. So all the job I do with it. I put more thinner. So I decided to give it another coat. I mix it again, mix it well. And I think this is the last coat to be in safe side. So we're going to leave it dry full night, or at least 6-7 hours. If it's without heater, without nothing, if it's not in the spray booth, in the oven, in normal temperature between 24 degrees till 30 degrees, it's need not less than 5-6 hours to get dry. 4 coats. If it was 1 coat or 2, maybe in 3 hours we can do some work on it. So better we leave it to dry, and next day we will do sure job. Now it's gloss. It looks like this. The color of the primer, you can use white, you can use that gray, just no need to use black primer, because black primer for the white color, it's not much good. And now I have solid paint. I just put black paint, I put like this from without measurement, and I put hardener, and I put a bit hardener just like this. I mix it to mark the detail, the bumper. We mark it. I show you how and why. You see, like this, it's black, and now I just give it just coat from far away, just to have a black spots. So this black spots, and this is marker. In next video I tell you. Thanks for watching, guys.